Hello, good morning. How are you? My name is Francess Ihesie, and I'm speaking to you from Abuja, Nigeria. Over this week, I started working on the Power of Consistency series, and I've already worked on two topics already: how to gain consistency, how to get focused, and all. And today I'll be talking about part 3, which is building your consistency. Set specific goals. General consistency is good. When you say, I'm going to be consistent, I'm going to achieve consistency this year, no goal, just being consistent, I'm sorry, you may likely not get anywhere. So for you to have to be successful enough in this consistency game, you need to have a focus. Focus on a set goal, one at a time. Example, if you need to lose weight, maybe you need to lose 10 kg or 20 kg. You can say, okay, in this month of February, I am going to lose 20 kg. And to actualize it, I need to watch my diet. I need to hit the gym. I must exercise every day. Now that's an action plan to lose the weight, and that helps you lose that weight. Then example 2, maybe you need to write a book. I've heard from a whole lot of people, I'm going to write a book this year or maybe this month, and they've not even raised the pen yet. One way you can achieve writing this book could be you decide every week I'm going to write 3 topics, or maybe every week, let's make it something small. Every week I'm going to focus on writing 1 chapter, write it and edit it. I know that this week, dusted and cleared, 1 chapter is gone. Week 2, you focus again. I'll write on this chapter, dusted and cleared, edited and everything. Chapter 2 is gone. Chapter 3, 4, you continue like that until you're fully done. Then it could be also financial goals. Maybe you're a 9 to 5 worker and you need to set up a retirement plan. All you need to do is set out some part of your paycheck, set it aside, and keep doing it. It's a gradual process until you're able to build a good retirement financial plan for yourself. And then if you're also a 9 to 5 worker, maybe you need to be getting to the office on time. Set an alarm. Have an alarm clock. It rings on your ear. Grrr! You wake up. You do what you're supposed to do, and you're already in the office on time. Nobody messes up with you. Nobody gives you queries. I spoke on this yesterday. So number 2 way of building your consistency will be make changes slowly. Make gradual changes, as consistency is not a one-day attribute. It's a game plan that has to be continuous. You're still building it. And then recognize that bad habits are not easy to change. You're trying to correct mistakes and bad habits of the past, and then you are also trying to implement new things. And then new things takes time before it sinks in and becomes a part of you. So you must recognize that. So pick one thing to be consistent about in each month. Check it out and see if you are aligning to it, if you're aligning to that plan. And if you're not, work on it. Then number 2 could be for network marketers. Actually, maybe you want to recruit 20 people in this month of February, and you say, okay, I'm going to talk to 3 new prospects every day. 3. I'll speak to them, I'll show them the plan, and I will find out if they're ready to start now or if I can check up on them later. So that's an action plan for the month of February. And then once you're done with the action plan for the month of February, set up another plan for the month of March. In that way, you're building your consistency. Number 3 way of building your consistency is set specific boundaries. Boundaries will make it easier to be consistent because you have a specific goal to work towards. Then you have, rather than working on a whole big thing, you've set a specific task that you focus on, and then you have some things that you just don't have to look onto. You limit yourself from looking at those things. So because you have a boundary, okay, I'm just going to be at this level, I'm not going to surpass at this level, it helps contain you so that it doesn't become overwhelming for you. Example could be maybe in your place of work, you want to be known as someone that adheres to instructions. And then anytime your bosses makes what do I say it now? Anytime they make instructions or they correct you on a mistake, you implement immediately. Very soon your bosses will see that you always implement and you always take corrections. They will know you for that, and they can even make examples with you. And then remember that bosses like people who adhere to instructions, so you just fall into their good book. And then number 4 way of building your consistency level is to hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. To be consistent, you must make sure to recognize when you are not in alignment with a set goal or a set task. Make amends immediately. So, how do you have an action plan? How do you have an action plan to make yourself accountable? Number 1 is you may need to get an alignment calendar. That calendar could be a daily thing of, okay, today did I wake up on time? Today did I adhere to instructions? So it on and on and on. And then if you didn't, if you're falling out of alignment, correct yourself immediately so that it sinks in. So always be willing to correct yourself, educate yourself more. So number 2 is get an accountability partner. Someone who will hold you for making mistakes. Allow that person to feel free to correct you whenever you make errors. This is someone you can trust, you can tell your plans, and he or she, maybe once in a while, you guys talk and see how consistent you've been towards those goals. That's another way to build your consistency level. And number 3 is never beat up yourself. Understand that consistency is a daily thing, and no single person has actually gotten to perfection 100%. We are all trying to be perfect. So understand it and do not beat up yourself whenever you make errors or make mistakes. The most important is you keep on making plans and keep building your consistency level so that you can get where you want to be in the actualization of your goal. So that's it for today on building your consistency. I hope you got something, and if you did get value, please share with me. If you need guidance or an accountability partner, hit me on Facebook and let's work on something. If you're struggling on maybe an aspect of your life, I have aspects I'm struggling on, and I'm sure that there are also people struggling on some aspects of their life. You're not the only one. So we are all trying to just meet up to perfection, of which we're never going to be perfect. Actually, we can just be up there. So let me know if you need help and let's work something out. I remain Francess Ihesie, and until I speak to you next time, actually tomorrow, that I'll be bringing another topic. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ciao, and have a good and fabulous February. Take care. Bye. Ciao.